feel like we done abandoned you over there.
Yeah, so I'll move over.
Yeah, I noticed that. It was just.
I'll go.
I caught myself being smart. I put it on the screen. Let's make it bigger. Bigger. I don't know how the phrase seems. See that right back there? I'm looking at right. No, that's not going to work. I can read for God. That's it. That is. It's God. I asked you guys to look at as we transition, continue to work on our Bible study / books review as we come together and do our study together. And for those who didn't get the full copy last week, we have some extra copies of that up front, so we'll bring some in for those who don't have the full set. Last week. Huh? Did you get the full copies, Rich? You got the full copies? No, you see that. I thought somebody, was it Freedom? Did you guys get the full copy last week?
Eat and drink, that's what it looked like.
So we're going to look at verses 8 through 18. You cut over, guys? Yeah. Verses 8 through 18. That's just as we look at observation, interpretation, and application. I used two versions tonight. I used King James and ESV version, so I just put those two together tonight. Next week I might use two different other ones just to give us a different flavor as we go through this. But did anything stick out for you guys? Observation, just looking on the page, just not trying to analyze words or phrases. Here, I'll tell you this, as we do big sections like this, it might be a phrase instead of a word that sticks out. Maybe phrases that stick out. But this is your chance to talk back to the preacher. Okay.
Long.
Well, in verse 8, where it starts off, it says, for God is my record, how greatly I long after you all in the bowels of Jesus Christ. And when I looked at my little side notes, it said record is translated as God is my witness. And bowels of Jesus Christ is tender mercies of Jesus Christ. So those are two items that stuck out in that verse.
Okay.
For me.
So Sister Ray, she gets a star from my sister, first one to speak. So we keep the stars. Anybody else? Anything else?
The affection of Jesus Christ, you know, like showing them love.
But you don't have to analyze it.
Okay.
We're not analyzing it.
Okay.
We just that's good. Just words. Anybody else? Any phrases?
My record.
My record.
How greatly I long after you.
How long after you? Y'all can deal with it. Y'all keep doing verse 1. I can skip
I
around.
like the fruits of righteousness.
Huh? Right here,
Being
yeah.
filled with the fruits of righteousness.
Right here.
Right.
Very good. Anybody else see anything?
That you may live pure and blameless lives.
Pure and blameless life. Okay. Anything else?
Just trying to make you read fast.
Huh?
Just trying to make you read.
Yeah, you could just tell me what that.
It's in verse.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else?
Verse 14 by itself,
Yeah.
and many of the brethren in the Lord, waxing confident by my bonds, are much more bold to speak the word without fear.
Sticks out the whole verse. Speaks of different things. Anybody else? I'll show you my little cheat sheet.
The one before that has become evident to the whole palace guard.
Yeah. See, so when I say it, I mean, sometimes it might be a word, it might be a phrase in the set that just leaps off the page. And what that does is start making you analyze. If you're so used to just reading through the scripture, it becomes just a reading. But when you start looking for certain things that pop off the screen, off the page, it makes you then start, like Sister McKenna was saying, she said a word, I think Sister Wimber did too. You see a word, it sticks out the page, you start recognizing, start to explain it. It automatically makes you go from observation to analysis or interpretation instantly, because you're taking it by section. How many times have you read something and you just read it? And you probably read these verses before, you just read them just for word for word and not even looked at what comes off the page. And once you look at what comes off the page, the actual verse starts to come to life. And when you have your Bible or even your electronic versions, when you start doing it, it'll start like this, that you start to pick out certain words that just come off the page, and it makes a difference in it. Not saying anything's wrong, because when y'all was talking, I thought about my record, and you see, I didn't highlight it, in the balls of Jesus Christ. So even as we observe it, sometimes we don't pick up the same words, and that's why what I call the book study. That when we come together, you bring the remembrance. If I had my highlight, I was like, okay, yeah, I can see that actually comes off the page. And so we should be marking up our Bibles to the point, not marking them up, but highlighting different things. And you can do it on your phones, because all the apps have the ability to highlight. And so she goes through it, you can highlight these areas. And then once you highlight them, so who highlighted my record? And so I know Sister Ray was like, the record means that God is as your witness. God testifying that what's in my heart and what's in my mind. You know, when you got God as your record, you don't have to worry about trying to prove something to somebody. And the God is my word. I can't argue against that. You can say, well, Joyce, my word. Well, Joyce, Joyce ain't always right. Edison ain't always right. So it's hard to counteract that with God. That God is on record. The bowels of Jesus, the mercies, tender mercies of Jesus, the accuracy of who Jesus is. But watch this. In the next line, in this I pray, and I kind of missed that, in this I pray. How do you pray for other people? When Paul said, this is what I'm praying for you, and he lays out, this is how I pray, that your love may abound. He didn't say anything else about anything else you was going through. He said that your love may abound. Again, you think about Philippians, as we get through this Philippians, he emphasizes joy and love and relationships a lot. And so when we see this, your love may abound. That there's no limit to who you love and what you love. He prays that you don't have any limits to who you love and what you love. Anyone else? Did I miss anything else in these two verses that somebody else picked up on this?
Yeah, on that second, for the 9th verse, more and more in knowledge. Because when you said this, I pray, I forgot about that part.
So you said that's the place that as I pray, you get more and more in knowledge in all judgment. The more and more in knowledge. How do we gain more and more knowledge? By studying. So he says, you love, I pray you love more, and I pray you study more. And if you study more, I believe you love more. You think so? The more you study the God's word, you love more. Anything else y'all see that before we go into the 10th verse? Did anybody see anything in the 10th verse that I kind of missed there? What do you think about that highlighted verse, that you may approve things that are excellent? That you may approve stuff that's excellent. What do y'all think he's saying with that? If we was to analyze that, what is he saying to us? And as he prays for us and prays for the Philippians, and we pray for others, what does that say to us? Just take a walk. It's okay. Just take a walk, answer. It's okay. What do you think about approved things that are? What's excellent? Good. A more gooder way. I know. Sister Richardson, see, the school teacher just popped up and said, "I know good well." He didn't say gooder way. Right. I know my the old deacon. One of my deacons was the school board superintendent, and I would say certain words, and so I'll go back home. The preacher's still there, and he was his major was English and speech, and so I would say something. I just say it because I know he's sitting there. I'll say something out of character. Put the verb in the wrong place, and his ears just perk up. He said, "You were just making fun of me, wasn't you?" I said, "Yes, sir." And so approve things that are excellent, that are good. That first he goes from love and knowledge. Now that we've been able to approve things that are, what approve is, if you think about the word approve and reprove, it's correcting people, but correcting people to a better way. And so in that, we can only do that through love and knowledge. We gotta have enough knowledge and love to get people to go the right way. Some people think that I can show you by being your friend and never correcting you, never doing anything. He's saying that in order to prove things are excellent, you gotta have knowledge and love. I got a lot of love when I was growing up, with belts and switches and an extension cord that me and my cousin broke because we were wrestling. We shouldn't be wrestling, so she used what we tore up to prove a point about reproving and improving a more excellent way. I was just talking to him today. I said, "You got me whooped with extension cord, messing around with you." She was talking to you. And go ahead.
It also sets the standard of things. We approve things that are excellent. It set a standard that we can shoot for. You know, we'll never be excellent, but at least we have a guideline to shoot for.
You already know a D ain't excellent. You might be D now, but now you have a goal to meet to go to the next level. Now D will give you passing. You go on next grade, but you just won't be highly. So there's a standard that you have to reach in order to do those things. So you're right. Anybody else see anything besides be sincere in that 10th verse? It just sticks off the page.
But what about with our offense? I mean, you know, we have the tendency to offend, sometimes not even knowingly, because it's such a practice for us. So, you know, again, you know, that guideline sticks out to me. You know.
see how they stick out the page? You see that, right? You see how it sticks, y'all see how it sticks out the page when you actually read through it and look at it? That we go from, what Edison said, we go from the standard. We have to have the right heart to do it, being sincere. And I purposely left out this because I want us to see that, you know, I got to do all of that and do it this. That I can't be out there being offensive or purposely hurting people. And that's what we're talking about, being offensive. That, you know, I would say this. Growing up, some people in church were just rough. I grew up in Mount Vernon Baptist Church, Shreveport, Louisiana, right in the church. They were rough. And at times when you didn't have to be rough. And that's where all of this runs together. When we pull off the page that there's the most excellent way of doing it. And Jesus was rough a couple of times, but most of the time Jesus knew our way of doing it. And Paul said that the more excellent way is to love people with provoking them to reprove. And look at this. Whooping your child is not offensive. Offensive is when you know better than wearing all that stuff. Why you wear it? No. You tell them, put a belt on. Don't be sad. Put a belt on.
Give me a bit.
That's even better. But I didn't have a belt. He might be sad because he don't have one. See, a more excellent way. See when we come together? I just say put on the belt. Else said, well, buy him a belt and see what happens. I keep telling you, that's why I got you. That's why I got you. But that, in our observation, in analysis of that, and I kind of did what y'all do. I gave y'all you got the observation, analysis, and application. Try to do the application knowledge too. But when you start, you see how easy this is going to do is that you observe it in the sentence, in the verse, and you analyze it in the verse, and you automatically start saying application is here's the application. So sometimes it's hard to go observation, then analysis, and interpretation, and then go to application. Sometimes all in the same breath, you can go line by verse, for God is my record, yeah, he's my witness. And how is that? Because when I'm being accused, I know that God knows what my heart and knows what I'm doing to do the right way. So, anything else in verse 11? I highlighted this line saying, Lee said, you say, I know you said something about,
I said fruits of righteousness.
yeah, I know you said something there. I said, which are by Jesus Christ, and then unto the glory. You know, my observation led me to some place here that I didn't see before. And I'll get to that. Did anybody else see an observation in there? Being filled is good. Being filled is really good because when you think about what is he saying there? When you see that, why you think he said being filled? I'm happy to do that.
Okay.
Interpretation.
I was thinking when I saw the being filled is